about COVID. So yeah, so even if you get a mild case, everything's recorded.
Yes.
You get a mild case. Like for me, I get extreme fatigue. I've had it 3 times.
Yes.
So I get extreme fatigue, and I get the fever the first night. And after that, but after that, you're just tired. Like you literally just worn out for weeks. I mean, that's just kind of the lasting thing. And my sister Xander just got it, and for her it was just face stuff, and she was tired. She's back
Yeah.
at work. She goes, I feel okay otherwise. Like I can function for mostly, but I'm still really tired. I'm a little sluggish, and
Yeah.
coffee's not helping, and nothing's helping. I go, that's still part of that virus. Is still going. It's she's testing negative, but it's like it's residual effects. So tell less. It just that's for some people. That's what it is. Others get the whole cough for 5 months. I was like, we don't do all that. Luckily, you just have the fatigue. That's all you want. Like you're a
Yeah.
little tired, a little sluggish. That's
Right.
good.
So, folks, we were in Mammoth for a 3 generation Hines family trip. It was awesome. Awesome. Great time. And Les got sick. And we were celebrating a very big birthday, which I'm not going to say publicly because I just don't know how he would feel about that. But it
Okay,
was a
that's
big
fine.
birthday
That's
for
fine.
Les.
That's
So
fine.
we all converged and we went to Mammoth together with some dear, dear family friends as well, having a great time. And Les was helping me fish one morning. And I was saying, hey, babe, this, hey, babe, what? What? I'm like, oh, he's irritable. Can't be me, right? But no, he's irritable. And I thought, I bet he's not feeling well. But he didn't say anything. The very last day we were there, he rolled over and looked at me. I'm like, oh my goodness, you are sick, like sick. Poor guy had COVID. So no one else apparently had COVID that we're aware of. I didn't get COVID this time. I don't know how that happened, but I didn't get it. And so, but he's been struggling with, I feel sluggish, I have fatigue. He can't like think for long periods of time, which is the brain fog thing,
Yep, I
right?
got that
Going
too.
on. So he's been really impatient, understandably,
Yeah,
right? Because I get it. It's been 3 weeks.
yeah,
So he's just been dealing with that. I want to feel better.
yeah.
You know, he's at that stage of it. I just want to be done with it by now, but it's lingering.
Yeah. Even when you're over it, it stays with you for quite a while, actually. It takes a long time to get back to being, a-okay. I don't even know 100%, but just to be a-okay, it takes a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I agree. It takes a while. And how many times have you had it, Melissa? Wow.
Two.
Two. Veronica, have you had it?
So I've actually had it a lot of times, and
Oh.
I actually had it, in like end of January, beginning of February of 2020, before it really had a name.
Mm-hmm.
I was so sick that I could not even sleep lying down because I would start to suffocate.
Oh my goodness.
I had to sleep sitting up, and I had never been that sick. I had to either sleep sitting up or I had to sleep on my stomach with kind of my head hanging off the bed so that I could breathe. I couldn't lie down. I would start to suffocate. So I've had it multiple times. My body doesn't really build a resistance to it.
Oh.
I don't build antibodies to it. So I can just keep catching it over and over because I'm special.
Well, Veronica, we are special.
She is special.
No,
like
Veronica,
that.
Yeah, but no, Veronica. So I have two sisters who we think they had it in 2019. Before also they couldn't swallow. It's like they were choking when they swallowed. The whole thing, fatigue, the whole thing. And so I was like, and I remember talking to them because I'm the family nurse. So I remember saying, well, go to the doctor and check this out, or maybe it could be this, or drink. I said, don't sleep on your back, or don't do like. So it was all these things, and so now later we're like, I think that was COVID, but before, like you said, it had a name. So you're one of those. Okay, yeah, one of those.
I'm one of those, and I've never been that sick. And I'm one of those that when I'm sick, I don't want to go to the doctor. Please, dear God, don't check in on me. Don't call me.
It's true.
Just
leave her alone.
Leave me alone.
And Grubhub or something.
Yeah. If you want to Grubhub me something, they can leave it at the door. Just let me sleep and let me heal. Calling me every hour, how are you? Is not.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts.
Yes.
It was one of those things that I was like, I've never been this sick. Please don't call me. Please don't touch me. Please don't talk to me. Just let me get through it. It was the worst. It was the worst I've ever been. It was something. And then like your sisters afterwards, I was like,
Well, it's funny. My other sister and her husband got it in 2021, right before the vaccines came out. But what's funny with them though, it was very mild. They had anything. So she got it this time 3 years later. She's like, this was a little stronger than I thought. But she had the vaccines, but she was like, it just. I mean, obviously it was fine. But I said, yeah, because they got it early. They're like, eh. But see, when they got the shots, they had no problems either. I got the street fatigue, everything. I got the whole thing when I got the shots. That's how I am with any vaccine shot. I react to it very heavily, which I
Oh, really?
I
Okay.
do. I do, and that's flu any shot. I always react to it very heavily. And they said it's just my disposition, but they said that obviously it means it's working too. It's working, but I so they told me if I got COVID, it'd be similar, which it was. COVID felt very similar to when I got the shots. It was kind of weird, but she had her. But then my co-host of one of my shows, he was a novid this whole time. He caught it.
A novid? Is
A
that what you
novid,
said?
as they call it, novids.
Novid.
Almost 5 years into it, they call it novids. I have friends. Flobo's never had it. Our friend Flo's never had it.
Really?
She's never had it. But Frank got it. And he said his daughter brought it home from school. And everybody got it in the house. They all got it.
Oh yeah.
All got it.
Everyone's got, yeah. I mean, I'm just glad that it's not as serious.
Yeah, I've
As
been
it was.
fortunate too.
In fact, I had my annual physical this week, and I'm of an age, James, where my
Really?
doctor feels it's very necessary to have certain vaccinations.
I know, yes.
And every time I go in,
You're of that age, I think. Okay.
I say no.
I say no. I say no.
Yeah.
And she's telling me about these vaccines and everything. She goes, "You're very quiet." And I said, "Doc, you know me. I'm not gonna go do that."
Same here.
And she goes, "Okay."
Why they explain my doctor? I go like to shingle. I go, I never had chickenpox. So
yeah,
right.
But the idea that you can go and get a vaccination and then take on the symptoms of it, yes. For me,
nah.
No, I do everything else she asks, almost everything she asks, but the vaccinations.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
I'm the same way. No, I'm good.
But the COVID, I got the 2 first shots.
Me too. They have a new one coming. I'm not doing all that. My brother.
No, in fact, what I meant to say was, she said, I don't think you don't need the COVID vaccination.
No.
She says, what did she say? So I'm like, we're all okay now. Like it passes. It's not as big of a deal.
Well, I try to explain to people. I go, I was told early on from my nurse and doctor friends who were out in the field saying, eventually just about everybody's going to get it.
Yeah.
Actually, in some ways, you want that to happen. So that, some don't get immunity, some do. It's a whole mixture. We all make up the whole thing. So it's kind of like you almost want everybody to get it so that it takes the strain out, so to speak. Makes it softer. So, and I didn't die from any of them. I survived all 3 times. I survived. So I mean, it just wasn't pleasant. It was very unpleasant. I don't like sweating. I had night sweats the first night and everything. I mean, it was horrible. But the fatigue part.
Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world before Homer and cream.
I would say, well, I do have the hot flash sympathy for you guys, because I had a adrenaline producing tumor where I had hot flashes.
Oh yeah, it's
so I was like, so all my friends and family who are going through menopause, that part I completely understand, because I'm like, you're hot from inside. Like there's nothing. Isn't that weird? It's like you can't get cooler. You try.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I hate to sweat. The time that I hate to sweat the most is right after the shower. So if it's really humid and you take this nice shower and you step out and you've got beads of sweat on your cheeks, that to me is the worst feeling in the world, because I want to just take another shower. I do have a funny little thing, and because we're with friends,
yes,
I will share.
Yes.
Okay. So you know how we all talk about not like getting ID'd anymore when you're drinking or out partying and everything, and no one asks you for your ID?
Yeah.
They don't.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
New one in my life. I'm standing now. Let me put some context to this. The individual that I'm talking to was obviously pretty new and young. Okay. So she didn't seem very experienced with like taking in people and asking questions. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. But standing there and I'm trying to make an appointment. And she says, "Oh, are you on Medicare? Are you on Medicare?" I said, no, I am not on Medicare. Now, I might say, like with the hair, okay, I get that it's gray.
Okay. Okay.
But look at my face. Do
Right.
I look like I'm 65 yet? Now, it's not that far away, folks. I get it. I'm not like delusional. But do I look like I'm there yet?
Apparently, to that person, you did.
Apparently, to that person, I did. Now, what I felt like saying would not have been nice. But again, medical environment, she was young. I thought, don't go all Karen on her, just chill out. Plus, I wanted the appointment.
Yeah. You needed something from her, so yeah.
Yeah. So that happened to me, James. This week, are you on Medicare?
I am getting the.
Did you just snort?
Yes. I am
I
starting.
could just snorted, James.
I love it. First snort of the evening. Thank you. No, but I understand. I'm getting the sirs now. Allow the sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, are you getting sir?
Getting
Okay.
sirred. I'm getting served. Are you being served? Yes. I'm being served. My sister's being manned. And we went somewhere and I'm like, ooh, it's not the South. Why are you serving me? Yes, Veronica?
It was I took my dog Caesar, my baby boy. My baby boy. I took him to a vet appointment. The whole vet appointment. Fantastic doctor. Well, ma'am, will you see ma'am? Well, ma'am. I'm like, it's Veronica. Okay, ma'am. I was like, dear God, shoot me now. I was ma'amed the whole vet appointment. I was like, every time he said it, I'm like, oh, I aged a year.
Yes.
Oh, and another year, and another.
Yes. Oh.
There are some people that's their thing.
Oh, I
right?
get that.
They're sirs and ma'ams from the time they were 2.
Yes.
Because that's what they were taught in their own
Yes.
homes. But when somebody says, my name is Melissa, and they continue to call you ma'am,
It was rough.
I don't know.
It was rough. It was, yeah.
I got a few pops. Someone said one kid was like, "Hey, pops."
What?
And I was like,
what's this?
"Here in LA." I got pops. I got something else. I'm the gray. I don't know. I'm like, again, I feel like you. My face isn't that old. I don't know what's going on.
Don't look. Your skin, by the way, is gorgeous. Okay. I'm not blessed with that beautiful skin. I have to a little extra.
yeah.
Extra,
Yes.
So I'm just saying.
Yes.
But still, I don't look like I'm on Medicare. Okay.
No.
I'm just so.
Yes. It's kind of
That was a thing. So clearly, should be in therapy over this.
We can see you let it go. We can see it. You let it go.
The truth of it, though, I haven't talked about it. So I'm like, now I have to just throw it up, right? Get it out, and then I'll laugh about it in 2 weeks. But
yes.
it's still fresh. Well,
even if you won't, I will.
But a friend's for.
I'll be laughing about it for
Right.
2 weeks.
For.
With friends like her, who needs enemies? All right, no.
I fill 2 roles.
She does.
She's your frenemy.
She's a well-rounded.
And they say women can't get along.
Around.
They say women can't get along.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So yeah, James, that was one thing I needed to vent with you about because I knew you'd appreciate it.
I understand it. It comes up in the weirdest spots. Like obviously, just like you said. I mean, if I'm in the South, everybody is sir, ma'am, or Mr. James, Miss Veronica. Even I do it. That's just period. But to be in LA, at Ralph's, I mean, or a Safeway in San Francisco, I'm like, and someone's like, "Sir, I'm sorry, sir. Excuse me, sir. You go first, sir." Oh, first. Oh.
Oh.
Where's my cane? Where's my motorized wheelchair? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't want to go first because you're being nice and older.
Deep. That one when they start like, oh no, ma'am, go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah,
See, now me, I'm going to be like, this is a fringe benefit of being old. I would be like, oh, thank you, kind son. move out of my way. I got some groceries to lay down.
You would. You're like, fine to me. Okay, thanks. I'm just like,
You
oh,
guys are gonna be like getting into fights, and I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll go.
I'll go first. I'll go in front of you. That's fine. I'll go first. But it's one of those things where you're not prepared for it. So when it happens, I mean, I'm already a patriarch of a family because I have, my kids and grandkids. And today I got the cutest pictures of my two youngest grandchildren, so I can show it on here. Who are
Oh,
the second youngest one just started preschool.
oh, such a tender
And
sweetie.
I know. I'm like, I cannot believe that this child, Trenton, is in preschool. And Preston, who's almost 2 years old, right behind him.
Preston, yeah.
Preston
We
and
talked
Trenton.
about Preston more. Mhm.
Yeah, Preston and Trenton.
Preston, cute names.
So let's see if I can show this one. He's like,
Oh my goodness.
oh, they're the cutest grandchildren. They're beautiful. I don't know where they came from. There they are together.
Oh my god. Oh, look at James.
I'm gonna eat those cheeks.
James.
Beautiful. Oh,
So cute.
I know. And then the last one. That's him.
Oh.
So I'm like, I got that today, right before we.
Sweet.
They're the cutest. They're a handful, but they're the cutest.
Now.
They're
angels now, James.
Oh, they're hellions already. Don't worry, they're gonna be.
Oh, they are hellions. Oh, okay. Because I thought we're not no longer pretending.
Oh no, she's like, my dog's going crazy. I'm like, of course you are.
You know, the first thing when you said preschool, I'm like, oh man, that's a tough age.
They're super smart, which makes it worse.
Yes. Oh well. Yeah. So none of that because mommy said.
Or
well,
mommy,
why is mom saying that?
Yeah, right.
He was a tyrant too at that age when I was raising her. So I just say, it's your turn. It's your turn to see what I can see. Yeah, it makes me happy. So it's like anything that happened to me, I want it to happen to them. So I'm that kind of parent and grandparent. I don't care. I'm like, yeah, it's your turn. That's what you get. I told her what you get. And see, the problem is, both my daughters had mostly boys. So I had two girls, which were worse. I love you. Were worse. But
no, we get it though. I mean,
my one daughter had a girl. I have one granddaughter. I have 4 grandsons, one granddaughter.
So Veronika just said she was an angel, and she said there's no one. Well, there are people.
There's nobody.
I know people.
There's nobody left to argue otherwise.
No.
So as far as the world knows, that was the perfect.
No. There are people.
You outlived them all.
She's local.
Oh, she's local. She's local. I'll say you outlived them all, but I guess not.
Not an angel. No.
Yes. No. Girls are. I'm sorry, girl.
We can be a lot.
Because girls are smart too. No, girls are cunning and smart. And now
we are.
And no, seriously, the boys. No, I'm saying the boys. I mean, from my older grandsons, they weren't as smart. I mean, they're smart in school, but they didn't have the. Scarlett, my granddaughter, way smarter than her brothers in certain ways, right? Way smarter. And my daughters were that way too. They were smart. I mean, they were athletic and they played sports and they were smart in school and everything. They have mouths on them. Where do I get that from? No. And what?
I had the eye roll down.
See, that's the thing. That's what it is. And it's the last word thing from my family.
Oh.
Everybody wants to have the last word.
It is.
But it'll be over my dead and mangled body before I don't have the last word. So, and I'm dealing with and for folks who like astrology, here's your astrology moment.
Okay.
My daughters are Scorpio.
Oh.
Right there already. And Capricorn.
Oh.
And what am I? A Taurus.
Mm-mm.
And their mother's a Virgo.
Well, Virgos, interesting. I think that Virgos are one of the more versatile, to be honest. Now, there are certain traits about Virgos, and they're great. Now, their birth date, I'm trying to think, is Les a Virgo. I think Les is a Virgo. August?
End of August.
I know August.
September.
Yeah. And he can be, they have very specific personality traits, but he's also very easygoing and easy to be around.
Virgos can be very critical.
Yes.
Well, yes. Fortunately for me, it's self-criticism as opposed to like outward criticism, because like really I'm such an easy target. It's not even funny. Why are you doing that? I wanted to.
It's like, but I have, yeah, so I have two daughters, and then my granddaughter is a Pisces.
Oh,
Very
okay. My
interesting.
uncle's Pisces, March, right?
Yeah, March. She's March 3rd.
Yeah, my uncle's a Pisces. I love my Uncle Craig.
I like Pisces. Pisces, though. Well, the thing is, the Scorpio and I, we understand each other on some level. It's just very deep. The Capricorn and I, we're a little more alike. We're two. She's an old goat. I'm a bull. We butt horns all the time.
Mm.
I mean,
Who
seriously.
wins? Who wins, James?
Ultimately, I win, of course, ultimately.
Of course.
She thinks she wins, ultimately.
Right.
So,
well, that's like, what do they call that? When you take a situation and you turn it around so that you can, like, it's an altered reality so that you can move on feeling good about yourself.
Yes.
As opposed to really such like, oh wow, that wasn't like really nice. It's like, well, she made me do it. She said
this made me do it.
Now that's growing up with an identical twin sister, so we're very practiced.
That's right. There's that too. Well, see, but you're a Cancer, right? You're a Cancer.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I like Cancers. Cancers are great. Cancers are good.
Cancers Thank you, James. I like you too.
Cancer and Taurus, we get along great. I mean, that's good. We get along with water sign. That's it. Me and my granddaughter are great. The Pisces, we get along great.
What are you? I know it.
So
I didn't volunteer it.
So you were talking about how like you and your daughter. So my dad and I were 3 days apart in our birthdays. Okay. We were two Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius. My dad was an Aquarius.
Oh, okay.
So it started with my dad always saying I was the best birthday present he ever had until I learned to talk. It was like, no. And so my dad and I, we had an amazing relationship, but we were very similar. And the things that drove him crazy about me, as my mom would tell me later, were the things that drove him crazy about himself. Yes. And he and I would get into these like fights, all this. And then I'd come storming downstairs. My mother would be in the kitchen. I'm like, your next husband better not be like this one. I would say that to her, like, your next husband, I'm gonna like da. She'd be standing there watching, and then I'd like storm off. Then 5 minutes later, my dad would come storming down the stairs. Your daughter had better never talk to me. She'd be like, and then half an hour later, we'd be sitting on the couch, both eating ice cream out of a tub, like watching MASH or whatever it was. But that was our thing. I was her daughter, and I was going to get to pick her second husband. And then everything, that was it. And then everything would be fine. And life would move on.
Is it true? Because one of my close sisters, she's Aquarius. She's February 11th. It's my favorites. I heard that Aquarians are similar to Taurus in the fact that we will cut people off. And that's it. Do you,
yes.
you like
yes.
that? I would say,
yeah,
absolutely.
I would say, no, seriously, when we're done, we'll give you chances.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can say that too because my mom is an Aquarian, born February 9.
Oh, funny.
So, best friend Aquarian, mom Aquarian. I know them.
Yeah.
And they can definitely. Yeah.
It's for that reason that I am very. I will take a while to make like a decision to get that point because once I'm there, peace out.
Yeah, the thing is, Aquarians are very loyal. They're very loyal people.
Yes.
Which when you're in the circle, you're in. But I'm saying, I just know that I'm staying with Taurus, but I just know that when I'm finally done, I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay, but I heard that about Aquarius too. I heard the same thing. When you're done, you don't like shenanigans. You're like, you're not for no shenanigans. You're like,
I don't put up with a lot of bullshit. Like it's not in. I don't have it in me, and so no. But I do. Because of that, when I'm finally done, but I give that time and space to be done. But yeah, no, that's an Aquarian thing. And let's just say it's an Aquarian thing, having an Aquarian dad too. Yeah.
Yes, that's a trip. My mother's a Cancer, so.
Miss Benita.
So I know Cancer, Taurus, we kind of grew up together, but it's like, I understand Cancers. Flo was a Cancer. I understand Cancers. I just do.
Oh, that's right. He is. I knew that.
Right there before you are. Well, so he's the 25th. My mom's 29th, and then you're the
first.
My niece, my girl Haley, she's the first also. But no, I get along. When it comes to water signs, I like water. Water signs we get along for. We make mud.
We make mud.
It's more fun than mud. It's fun. But it's the other horn-rimmed animals that I find. Aries, myself, Capricorns, we just butt heads. We get along. We kind of understand each other, but we both are so busy wanting to get our point. So that's what it's going. But see, my thing is, it's that smart mouth. It's like that last little thing. I'm pretty good until that. If you're explaining yourself, okay, I'm here to listen. Let's do it. But there's that little twist they add. My daughter will add in there, and I'm like, okay, now it's on.
Yeah, like Veronica's example of when you marry your second husband.
Yes. Very much, yeah.
Yeah, that would be it.
Now, my sister told me I can't date any Aquarian men. She's like, you can't. They're big.
Why?
She said no. She's like, don't. Because I actually tried dating a couple. It didn't work out for other reasons. But she's like, see, I told you they're Aquarians. I was like, they're emotional. They can be emotional sometimes, and not a good way. And then she's Aquarius, so I don't know. She's like, nope. I have a friend, my buddy Caesar's Aquarius. He's kind of emotional in some ways. She's like, nope. That's why he has to talk about getting girls, because it can be too much sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's true. Very emotional, sensitive.
Sensitive. That's what it is. Sensitive.
Sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we got along so well, because I can be a little bit of a poker, like in fun and jest and everything. And you keep up with it for the most part.
I respect my elders.
She said it, ma'am.
She knew she was going to work it in. After I just shared my whole Medicare thing.
I thought you were going to say somebody asked you for your AARP card. That's what I was waiting for.
I pulled mine out the other day. I said, shit. I said, let me get my purse. And I said, I want 25% off at IHOP or whatever it is. And I said this, and I said, and here we go. I want my discount, bitch. I want my discounts.
Nice.
I don't care. I pull that. About that, I'll pull out. I don't give like certain stores. That's right, Veronika. Certain stores like it's Tuesday. You're 55 and over. I was like, where's my menu? Where's my 55 under menu? Sometimes the food's really good on there, and they have good portions.
Oh.
55. I'm telling you, kids.
So there are still 55 menus. I thought they went to 65.
But some are 55 still.
I think IHOP is still 55.
Oh, time for pancakes. No.
They do.
Well, the funny thing I said that because Veronika and I, they were having, what was the special that you liked? I think it was the pancakes with like the cream or something. They had a special pancake, and we went to IHOP for this pancake, and it was unbelievable.
I'm sure.
Unbelievable. They do pancakes so well, but you know what else they do is their crepes.
Oh, funny. Yeah.
God, their crepes, James. I gotta say, I think it's better than the pancake.
Well, there's a crepe place in San Francisco. It's gone now. It's called Tiku's, and I used to go there all the time. The crepes were so delicious. Delicious.
Yes.
But they're gone. I think they're gone now. But it was a place we used to go to all because we were just light and airy and just and
delicious. And then they had a was it Lingonberry? Lingonberry, with a lingonberry infused butter and the oh my God. I mean, like heaven.
So good.
Wow.
Now I want it.
Me too. Actually, now I want it. Yeah.
I haven't.
So what are you guys going to do for the rest of so what are you guys going to do?
So we're gonna order barbecue for dinner.
Very good.
We're gonna hang out with Les and Kima.
Yes.
And just kind of like, chill out. Yeah.
Okay. That'll be good. Those are fun. I did have a day doing that when I was in San Francisco. We stayed in one night, ordered Chinese food. We just sat up and talked till like 2 a.m. Had that in a long time.
Best. Those are
it is. It's funny. It's one of those things that when you're younger, you do that, of course. When you get a little older, you forget. It's that simple, just for us, we have over 30 years of friendship. So we're just like talking about the old days and laughing but also new stuff that's going on and kind of was, and laughing at that too. All our medications, laughing at that too, whatever.
Yeah.
Stuff, but just kind of just having and then talk the world and just like we were laughing and talking and we're all eating Chinese food and reading our horoscopes. It was like that's fun. I miss that a little bit. We have a long time friend. like you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we've been friends for
Since 2011.
2011 or 2008?
No.
2011?
Yeah. 2011.
It feels like a lot longer. That's how you know you. Well, no, I mean, okay, yeah, it's like one for every year. It feels like two, but in the sense that
Okay. But
It
I
is.
think she means that in the best way.
Sure.
like, sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So, like,
Right. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure. So 12 years on each other.
December, is it? Wait, what?
13.
It's 13. 13 years.
Unlucky
Yeah.
13.
Oh, look, 13.
Unlucky
Yay.
13.
You're 13.
Yay.
So when Les and I were married, August 2012, we just celebrated our 12th anniversary. You were present. So
I was.
We became such good friends in
Yes.
2011. I said, I hope you'll come to my wedding. She's like, oh,
That was a big flex for a very long time. I was like,
you're the only one.
she had 9 people at her wedding, and I was one.
Yeah.
That was like my big flex.
Yeah.
You only had 9 people? Really? That's funny.
Yeah. Very small, very quaint, little brown
His
church.
kids, so his kids, obviously.
Oh yeah. And
Your
family
sister.
flew in and yeah, but it was very small.
Mhm.
And that's the way we wanted it. And we were married at the little brown church.
It was lovely.
That's where my parents were married. So that was a nice connection there for me. And,
Wait a minute. When you guys been together longer than that, though?
we have, absolutely.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we lived together for a number of years before we
A
decided.
number of years. It's like
Because you were, I mean, when we got together, what is it, mid to late 30s? Yeah. So, you know, I wasn't in a rush at that point in my life, right? We want to make sure that this is the real thing. Blended families, we want to make sure that that's okay, you know, like stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, August 17th.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah,
Yeah. So I remember it was a beautiful wedding.
thank you.
Nice dinner afterwards. It was a really, it was a
Yes.
wonderful event. And that, yeah, it was just a wonderful event.
Yeah, my mom was just visiting and we were talking about the reception and we all forgot the name of the restaurant.
I drive past it all the time. It's now a Barry's boot camp.
I know.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. The Barry's boot camp. Oh my God.
I drive past it. I remember the first time I noticed that, I was like, and I was like,
Yeah, but they had a really great back room
they did.
for private parties and yeah, it was really fun.
Oh,
Open
remember-
bars and
It's Barry's boot camp now. How ironic is that?
gardens.
It's
We just had this conversation less than a week ago. Gardens. I want to say Bell Gardens, but that is
No.
not
I
it.
know. Busch Gardens, Bell
Busch Gardens.
None of those.
Well, it was a great time.
it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a
Well, I tell
wonderful-
people all the time, the reception is very important because the food is, if it's bad.
Oh yeah, no. And my mom had said, do you remember when the guests found out that they could order off the menu whatever they wanted, and people were like, oh, because they're like, what do we do with this? Because they're waiting for the fixed menu.
Right.
And
that.
we're like, oh no, just open menu, order whatever you want.
love
They're
that
like,
I remember the cake.
oh,
good
the
cake.
cake was really good.
It
I
was
love
a
wedding
good-
cake.
Yeah.
it was a good cake.
And Les and I went back because they give you the top piece
Yeah.
for free for your 1-year anniversary. And I made sure I went back, got it. And
Heck yeah.
yeah,
It was a good cake.
so it was a really good, for me to go back and say, I want my free piece of cake.
I know. That's good.
Aiming for an anniversary, I want my piece of cake.
Alrighty, and we'll end it on that note. This is Coffee and Conversation with James and
Melissa.
Veronika,
Ryan. Thanks
I
for
was
being on
on
the
this time.
Listen, you got this time. You got surely you'll get there. Thanks for being on the show. Last 2 episodes. Thanks for being on the show, Veronika. It's good to have you back, of course.
Thank you for having me
I
back.
think it's moving. Oh my God. We're on all social media platforms. We're on all audio streaming service platforms. We're on YouTube at JLJ Media. Thanks to the fans who are sticking with them. I'm actually wearing our shirt today.
Yay. I still have to order. I'm going to
Where's
have
yours?
one. I'm going to wear one for 100.
Where's yours?
She's not letting me finish.
Where's yours?
I know it's looking.
I'm going to have it.
You've done half of 100. Where's yours?
No, for the 100th anniversary, I'm going to be wearing one of our t-shirts.
Yes. You can get a scoop neck or a V neck. You get all kind of necks.
Oh, a scoop neck. Oh, I love the idea of a
So I'm gonna send you the link.
Is there a hoodie, James?
Is there a hoodie option?
Yes, there is.
Then I'm in.
Okay, I'm gonna send you the link today, and you can send it to her.
Okay, I will for sure.
I will not be waiting for your 100th. I will be supporting.
Oh, thank you.
As long as there's a hoodie option.
There is. There's all kind of options, but I love green, so I thought I wanted.
The green is not my color. It'll only bring out the veins under my eyes, James. The blue, there's no. So I hope there's a more neutral color.
There's other colors. Yes, there's other colors.
Okay. Thank you.
I need those royal riches like sapphire blue or ruby red.
Go on, girl. Cerulean.
Blue. This is gorgeous on you. This blue.
Oh, that's a great color. She wants opal or cerulean or something. She wants to like.
It has to be fancy schmancy.
What's sky blue? Everybody, we'll see you next time.